Hello, this video is about the slaying of Mimir and the worldwide Rune Wisdom Telesummit Kim Wilborn of Guardian Gateways is offering from Monday, October the 22nd to Friday, November the 2nd, 2018, where I'll be talking about the three acts, the three divisions, the spiritual divisions of the rune alphabet. But first of all, the slaying of Mimir. Now, I've already done a video promotion in this series about the birth of Mimir. So now we come to the slaying of Mimir, and I'm reading from my novel, Rune Magic. So, the slaying of Mimir. So basically, the Norse people had arrived in the Northlands. On the way, Odin had seized the magic of the runes, and they brought with them their magnificent Aesir gods. But the sagas reveal how Odin and his gods and warriors then encountered Mimir. And there's very, very deep wisdom in this story. So Odin was a magnificent magician warrior god, god of heroes, god of intelligence and powers. He gave laws. But they did not understand Mimir's more surpassing, deep and ancient value. They did not understand the unity of the timeless dream time. They despised the timeless mystic dream state of the first being, Mimir. And so they slew the dreaming giant. They stabbed him in his timeless contemplation. They dismembered Mimir's body. They strewed it across the face of the new world, Midgard. They divided up the world still further. 9 worlds were created. The part of the world they gave to men they called Midgard. And it was over Midgard that they strew the flesh of Mimir. But the price for the slaying must be paid. Now the 9 worlds move ever further from their source. Such quantities of blood flowed from the murdered giant's body, so much blood, that around the land the encircling sea was formed, the surrounding ocean, and the deluge drowned giants, all but 2. And Mimir's flesh was so extensive that Middle-earth they made from it. His bones reared up above the carcass and became mountains. His teeth became the cliffs and rocks. His curly hair became the grass and trees and plants. And from his skull the dome of the skies they formed, held up by the dwarves of each quarter. And when the sun shone, it was day, and the chariot of the sun was driven by Sunna, and her steeds are Arvak, the early waker, and Alsvin, the rapid goer. And when the moon shone, it was night, and the chariot of the moon is driven by her brother Mani, and his steed is Allswift. So basically, this striking story, which the heroes of the novel discover, if you read the book, in fact teaches us a very important thing about the runes. They are actually rooted in the timeless connection that Mimir had, unity consciousness. But the point is, we can't, as humans who have incarnated into a life, stay in that state. We must be able to connect to that state, but we're here also to leave that state, symbolically to kill it, as in the story, and move into the world of time and events so that we can grow spiritually, hopefully, rather than make things worse for the world and ourselves. so that we can learn to perceive the challenges of our life in their true nature, however hard, as we come across them, so that we can die to our simple human self, the egoic level of self, and so that we can in fact grow, even when facing adversities, to become the spiritual warrior. So that is the true giant wisdom, and that's a bit of a pun, but that is the true wisdom of Mimir, which is not usually understood by the people who wrote down the manuscripts. So now let me tell you a bit about the Rune Wisdom Telesummit. Well, it runs from Monday, October the 22nd to Friday, November the 2nd. And in the Telesummit, I'll be talking about the division of the rune alphabet into the 3 Ats, where the first group of 3 runes magnificently teaches us what it is to be a human man or a woman, and where the second group of runes shows us the ghastly adversities we all have to face in life, because in overcoming them we grow beyond the limited self. And the third group of runes, Tewas to Dagas, in those, finding out about the runes, doing journeys to meet them, doing rune stance and rune chant, we actually can connect to God consciousness and become co-creators with the gods. So registration for the Telesummit opens on September the 18th, 2018. And there's 2 levels of attendance, and promotional offers and bonus contributions. So, it's a very rich offering. Have a look at the details. And you can register for the Rune Wisdom Telesummit using the link in this video, or using the link that's shown in the YouTube write-up below the video. And I've put a copy of it on the home page of my website, www.runepath.com. Rune-path. www.runepath.com. And there's also a copy of it on my Star Wheel WordPress blog post about the slaying of Mimir. So don't miss out on this amazingly well-organised and deeply learned contribution that Kim Wilborn of Guardian Gateways has organised.